All right. Oh, shit. Okay, well, nah. Do this. Nah. That shit don't close my shit out. All right. Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Ladash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. You brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten son Yahushai to deliver us from this captivity. To you I say shalom. Now, this is going to be a quick video, walk and talk, dealing with the whole Docker strike thing. And as you can see, people are panicking. There's been videos, mainly on TikTok and a few other platforms, of people panic buying. They're panic buying tissue again, stocking up on water and all these other things. So, what this ultimately is going to cause is the economy to fluctuate once again. Once the C-19 dropped, there was a lot of inflation. Yeah, there was a lot of inflation going on with certain prices. Food went up, different necessities went up, and now we're experiencing something similar. However, it's not a full lockdown. So this could be the start of something bigger than what we experienced in 2020. So you got, I think it's like up to 45,000 people from like the Texas and actually, let's just go here. Dock workers at ports from Maine to Texas go on strike. A standoff risking new shortages. You see? And these are very prominent places. This is the contract between the ports and about 45,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association expired at midnight. And even though progress was reported in talks on Monday, the workers went on strike. The strike affecting 36 ports. The first by the union since 1977. So up to 45,000 workers are striking. It's a lot of people, man. Right? There's a lot of merchandise now being moved. Now they do have these automated ports and docks that can operate. This bitch just slammed on her brakes for a squirrel. Yeah, that's not the type of person you want to have on the road, man. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, that's a lot of people, man. Now they do have these automated ports now. You got a lot of machinery working on these docks. However, they're trying to mitigate that because what? That's the people. That's a person's livelihood, man. Their livelihood is being taken by a machine, a robot. And this is all prophesied. This is all, and they've been telling you through all their cartoons and their movies and all these different things that society was going to be taken over by AI and the robots. Watch that Terminator series on Netflix. It's a cartoon series. They show you how the future is automated, and now AI is taking over. But ultimately, they show the destruction from the thermonuclear missiles. So this could be the start of it, man. Don't get your hopes up, but this could be beginning waves of things, because the economy was already crippled during the 2020 event. They put a huge band-aid with the different stimulus checks and all these different things like that. However, it cost the people on the back end, no diddy. It cost the people worth in higher taxes. Prices was like I said, inflation. You see? So people thought everything was good. People still think this economy is booming, and it really isn't. It really isn't. So this is something that's going to come very soon. This is Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So there's going to be famines. There's going to be a rationing of goods. You know, it says a measure of wheat for a penny. When you go into this word measure, it means that which is sufficient for a man needs or necessity. And a penny goes back to a denarius, which is a day's wage. So in order to sustain yourself for one day, right? In order to fulfill your stomach, your hunger, right, which is necessary for you, it will take a day's wage. You see that? And that's for just wheat. It says a measure of barley for a penny. But what it says that see thou not hurt the oil and wine. So ultimately, this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to flourish. You know, the elect is going to flourish because the Lord has a hedge around his men. Isaiah 65 says that we will eat in that day. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and howl for vexation of spirit. So the Heavenly Father has separated his men from the rest of these people. And he separated us through the Spirit. That's why we don't eat pork. That's why we don't commit adultery. That's why we don't worship other gods, because he has set us apart. Through this wisdom and knowledge understanding, through the history, through the breakdowns, we now have a broader understanding of what's about to happen, you know, how it's about to happen. We just don't know when. We don't know the exact details, but we know that there's going to be a famine, there's going to be plagues and pestilences. The Heavenly Father is not playing. He said he was going to smite Egypt again with plagues as before. So this could be a start of a domino effect, right? I'm not saying it's going to be the exact thing that sets it off, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And all we can do is just wait and see. Habakkuk said what? I always get lost on this shit. Let's see. Habakkuk 2:1. I would stand upon my watch and set upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So the Heavenly Father ultimately is going to tell us something, right? He told Habakkuk something. Amos 3:7. He was sure the Lord would do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the vision is plain, right? The vision is plain. Yeah, it's been broken down, it has been researched, it has been fact-checked. We understand what's about to happen. There's countless of prophecies in the book of Zephaniah, Zechariah, Isaiah, Revelation, everywhere throughout the Bible talking about this great destruction that's going to come upon the earth. You know, Isaiah 24 talks about the earth reeling to and fro like a drunkard. You see? Now on a smaller scale, when you go to like 2nd Esdras and Amos, talks about the famine, right? And even a famine of the word. But this famine is going to be a real famine. When you go to Lamentations, it talks about how they that perish with the sword are better than they that perish of famine. Because you pine away. You know, that death by the sword is instant. Whether it's a clean headshot or a beheading or whatever. Being killed with the sword is a quick death. But to starve, to pine away, for your body to eat itself, man, just fasting for 24 plus hours is rough. Think about 72 hours or 86 hours. However long. You only got a little bit of water to sustain yourself. You only ate in a whole week. Imagine what that's gonna do to the body, man. The body's gonna start eating away at the muscle, eating away at the tissue. Next thing you know, you're through. It's gonna start eating away at your organs. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And it is speaking. That's why you see all this stuff going on. Look at when it's going on. It's going on around what day, what month, right? I started October the 1st, the beginning of this wicked ass month, right? Where they celebrate Halloween and all these other shit. And then a month before the so-called election. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will shortly come, it will not tarry. So like I said before, and as it is written, there is going to be a famine, there is going to be inflation, there is going to be a time like never before. It talks about that in Daniel's the 12th chapter. And this could be the start of it, the domino effect. We don't know how long it's going to happen. We don't know. All we doing is, as it is written, we're watchmen upon the tower. Scriptures talk about watching and warn and give them warning from me. So like I said, we don't know when this is going to happen. We don't know how it's going to happen. All we know is that it is going to happen through the scriptures. We line it up with the prophecies, or the prophecies in the scriptures. We line it up with current events. It's best to say it that way. 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, measured out the time diligently in itself. So like I said, this is something real swift through the spirit. Keep your eye out. Grab you a little bit of water if you need some water. But ultimately, let's see how long this thing lasts. Let's see if it really starts to shake the foundation of this place. So I'm in it there, Lord willing, this is edifying the faith, boosting, giving all praises again to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham.